folks? This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. To create the perfect relationship between you and your body. Treat your body with all love, honor, gratitude, and respect. When you make it a goal to adore your body and accept yourself completely, you're learning to have the perfect relationship with anyone else you are with. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials down 32, NASDAQ flat, S&P's down 3, gold contract down $13.30, trading at $1,267 an ounce. Silver off 55 cents at $20.73 an ounce. Platinum, $1,433 an ounce. Copper down 3.5 pennies at $3.22 a pound. Light sweet crude down $2. Oh yeah, baby. $93.12 a barrel. Bonds flat at $131.15. King dollar up 10 ticks, trading out at 81.21. The euro up 29 at 134, and the yen up 49, trading out at 99.65. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Let's call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? You have a flat market. You came back at the close, thank God. Why? Because we have light volume. I want to push into these highs with light volume, which we got out here. It's 646 million versus 537 yesterday, versus you going into 800 up here. If we take a look at the SPY, the SPY, this is what you have inside the SPY. SPY today did 79 million. You got to a price point of 177.36. That high that's out there was the 177.64. That had 157 million to push into that with 79. That's what it takes to have a market go south. Dow Industrials. We take a look at the Dow. We have what the Dow is this. Dow got to a price point today of the 15,793. That last high out there was 797. So you pushed into it. Dramatically lighter volume. We'll see how the spike comes in. I expect we should get a spike out here one more time again next couple days. NASDAQ Composite. Now, Composite, flat, up 13 ticks. Also, dramatically lighter volume, 1.7 billion. That little baby is off the highs pretty much. We're at 39.19 to 39.66 is the high out there. Russell 2000, same setup in the Russell 2000. What do you have with the Russell 2000? She was flat, 1101. However, that's after already 2 separate down drafts. 1123 is the high out there. If we go take a look at the IWM, what's happening with the IWM is this. We did 27 million shares. That 27 million is going into the downdraft of 60 million, as well as the downdraft coming off the high of 46 million. So small caps, NASDAQ Composite, well, let's go look at the Qs. Those babies basically just don't have the strength. The Qs did 19 million. That 19 million was going into 52 million. So pretty intense. Now, bond market. I'm liking this bond market, folks. This is what it is. So check it out. Bonds out here, this is what they did today. 30-year did 223,000 contracts. That, you're talking about in a contraction of volume extraordinaire. We were talking about this last Friday, because what you had with Friday was this. We got down to the 131.18 area. Huge expansion of volume. We did 450,000 contracts, yet that was still going into the 472,000. Couldn't hit the top of that. The top of that level out there was the 131.15. Oh, this is crazy. No, 132.15. The bottom is 129. So what do we have out here today? You have the contraction of volume. You are trading out at the 131.15. Now, it's going to have to get back inside the 131.18. But bottom line, had a nice contraction of volume. Big deal. 10-year. What you have with the 10-year is this. The 10-year was down 6 ticks. We did 826,000 contracts in correlation to what it was coming into, which was the 1.7 million, which is beautiful. That was coming in. That was the sign of strength in September. We got under the lows that were established on Friday. That was 125.30, and the 10-year also only needs to get up another 4 ticks. Now, in the context of the bonds, it's important to understand that, number one, how far they've come down. Number two, which is a contrarian deal, it's really cool. The amount of money that came out of bonds, folks, is astronomical. Meaning the numbers come across the tape today, how much PIMCO lost coming out of that. They didn't lose. People withdrawing bond money, and JP Morgan. It was astronomical. Big dollars. Now, gold. Let's go take a look at gold. This is a classic. This is fast price destruction, no volume. It's absolutely a beautiful thing. I mean, big time, too. This one's, I'm telling you, if this is another low, it's going to blow my mind. I think it is, but it's still going to blow my mind because it was so classic. So check it out. We get down today to 1260. We do 131,000 contracts. The 131 was going against 216. Not only just going against 216. 216 was a sign of strength on the 16th on the way up. Then it was going against the 200, which was the low, the last low that was established on the 15th of October. And it was certainly going against the lows that were established in July. If you happen to be in front of a screen out here today, bottom line, they took it down. There was no juice even on the way down. Just took it down, and guess what? Came all the way back. The equities themselves were acting great, okay? Bottom line, they can't take them south. Guess what? They're not going south. They're going north. King dollar. Let's go take a look at King dollar. Now, what's going to get interesting here is this. You get King dollar has an ABC structure on the way up. I confirmed ABC. That's at 82.50. We took the B point out, took it out with volume, all of the above. Today, what we did 21,000 contracts, which is still great. So the fight here is like, okay, if King dollar is going to run up to 83 to 85, it's like, okay, is gold going to get whacked more? I suspect what we have is King dollar is going to end up doing a complex ABC. And what that would mean is this, folks, is that King dollar would try to pull back again under 80.52, have lighter volume, and then make the run again. So we'll see where this shakes out, but it's going to get interesting because my take right now is that the gold, can they spike it again? Yeah, they can spike it again, but guess what? They're having a hard time getting it down. It looks to me like that little baby just made another bottom. King dollar, and that's where the push and pull comes from. King dollar does look to me that first wants to pull back, but that's only a temporary deal, that it wants to go higher. We have seen King dollar and the gold go higher simultaneously a few times in the past 11 years. About a year ago, that's when it was really going in tandem, which was what was really interesting. Meaning, that word interesting, that's a bad word. That's a filler word. It wasn't interesting. It was in the aspect that was like, okay, what's going on? How is this working? The King dollar goes up and the gold contract goes up. The fundamental aspect of that would be that people are worried about the euro, they're worried about other currencies, and they're putting their money inside the dollar because guess what? It's liquid big time. They're putting this money inside gold because they're worried about economies in general and fiat currency in general. If you heard the interview this morning, Andrew Ross Sorkin had an interview with Winklevoss twins about Bitcoin, and there was one quote that one of the twins said that, hey, Bitcoin is just like gold. It's like, oh really? It's just like gold? It's like now. Make a long story short, it's not even close, folks. Bitcoin, I think this morning was going for $321, and the real question that never gets answered inside Bitcoin is this: is that supposedly there's only going to be 21 million coins. And I asked them this, too. And then who's behind it? Well, they're not sure who's behind it. Oh, really? Okay, so let's put our money into this. We don't know who's behind it. There's only 21 million coins. And it's like gold. They're getting traction. There's no doubt about that. But let me tell you something. That's going to be, we'll see whether it's going to be like tulips in Holland. It's Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. Listen, don't forget, this is a week from today I'm doing the workshop for for the folks that do the Tiger Dollar promotion. You want to make 25% on your money? You only have till this Sunday, folks. Check it out on the front page of TFNN. We'll come right back.